In today's video, we're going to talk about the changes that happen to the body after 60, from skin and hair to bones, muscles, and even sleep patterns. You'll learn what to expect and, most importantly, how to make adjustments to maintain your well-being. Have you ever looked in the mirror and noticed that your skin doesn't quite bounce back the way it used to? Or that your hair, once thick and full, now seems to have a mind of its own? These are the little whispers of time, the gentle reminders that our bodies are evolving just as they always have. But rather than seeing these changes as losses, what if we viewed them as transitions, an invitation to care for ourselves in new and mindful ways? Our skin, the largest organ we have, tells the story of every laugh, every sun-filled afternoon, every moment of life well lived. Over time, it loses some of its elasticity because collagen production slows down, and with it comes fine lines, drier texture, and a newfound sensitivity to the elements. But aging skin isn't something to fix, it's something to nurture. The key? Hydration, both inside and out. Water becomes more important than ever, and a simple skincare routine, one with a gentle cleanser, a rich moisturizer, and a daily sunscreen, can work wonders. And then there's our hair. Oh, the stories it could tell. It thins, it changes texture. Sometimes it surprises us with a beautiful silver we never expected. Some choose to embrace the gray, letting it shine like a crown of experience, while others prefer a little touch-up to keep a color they've always loved. There's no right or wrong, just what makes you feel you. What truly matters is keeping it healthy. Hydrating shampoos, a scalp massage now and then, and a diet rich in omega-3s and biotin can keep those strands strong and vibrant. Aging doesn't take away our beauty. It transforms it. It gives us depth, character, a softness that speaks of a life well lived. So let's not fight these changes. Let's honor them, let's adapt, and let's take care of ourselves in a way that celebrates who we are becoming. Because no matter what the mirror reflects, the most radiant beauty always comes from how we feel inside. If our skin tells the story of time on the outside, our bones and joints hold the history within, silent witnesses to every step we've taken, every weight we've carried, every dance, every fall, every embrace. And as we move past 60, they remind us more often that they too are changing. A little stiffness in the morning, a knee that no longer enjoys long walks the way it used to, a back that protests after too much time in one position. It's not betrayal, it's simply the body asking for a different kind of care, a new rhythm of movement and rest. Bones are living structures, always rebuilding, always adapting. But with time, they lose density. Osteopenia, osteoporosis, words we hear more often as we age, aren't sudden shifts, but gradual processes, ones we can influence with small, powerful choices. Weight-bearing exercises, walking, light resistance training, even just standing more often, signal to the bones that they are still essential, still in demand. Pain may knock on the door more often, but we don't have to invite it to stay. Gentle stretching in the morning, a warm compress after a long day, listening when the body asks for rest. These small acts of care are not signs of weakness, but of wisdom. So let's not fear these changes. Let's understand them, honor them, and respond with movement, nourishment, and care. Strength isn't something we think about until we start to lose it. Simple tasks feel heavier, movement takes more effort, and fatigue settles in faster. But muscle loss isn't inevitable. It's a signal, an opportunity to rebuild, to move differently, to nourish ourselves in a way that supports longevity and vitality. Our muscles respond to challenge at any age. Small, consistent efforts, light resistance training, chair exercises, stretching, can restore what we thought was lost. And protein, often overlooked, becomes essential, not just for building strength, but for sustaining energy and resilience. Posture, too, plays a role. Standing tall, breathing deeply, carrying ourselves with intention. These small adjustments remind us that strength isn't just in our muscles, but in the way we move through life. We are not losing strength. We are being invited to build it in a new way. Sleep, once effortless, now feels elusive. Nights interrupted, mornings arriving too soon. But sleep isn't gone. It has simply changed its rhythm, asking us to meet it differently. A nighttime routine, gentle and consistent, can signal the body that it is safe to rest. Dimming lights, stepping away from screens, drinking warm tea, these small habits whisper to the body that rest is near. And energy, it shifts, but it does not disappear. Instead of chasing what we once had, we must work with what we have now. A morning walk, deep breaths, mindful movement. Energy isn't about endless reserves, but about learning to use it wisely. If we listen, if we adjust, we find that rest and energy are still within our reach. Aging is not a chapter that closes, it is a story that deepens. With every change, we are not moving away from something, but toward something new. Our bodies ask us to listen, to adapt, to care in ways that honor where we are. I once met a woman in her 90s who told me, the secret isn't in avoiding change, it's in deciding that every change is just another way to keep living. And perhaps that is the greatest wisdom, to let go of the idea that youth is the only time of vibrance, to see that every stage of life carries its own kind of beauty. Let's not resist aging. Let's embrace it. Let's care for ourselves in a way that makes us feel alive, that keeps us moving, that allows us to wake each morning knowing there is still so much life left to live. If this message has resonated with you, join our community at Wisdom for the Elders. Share your thoughts, subscribe, and let's continue growing together, because aging is not the end, it is another beginning.